loves, welcome back to the channel, Crystal Heart. My name is Crystal, and today we're going to have a video that's a little bit different. We'll be going through some of my unfinished quilt projects, and I'll be showing y'all everything that I have in this one bin that I need to maybe finish one day. All right, so before we get into this bin of stuff, hit the thumbs up button. Also, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell notification next to it so you know that every time I post a video and whenever I go live, which is Fridays at 7 p.m. Central usually. And also all the links down below. Follow, click on the link tree and follow. All right, so I have this huge bin, and it's where all my quilt projects go to live their life before ever getting finished. So I'm gonna just go through it because I need some motivation to kind of see what I need to be finishing or if I'm gonna ever finish these things. And I haven't looked through this bin in a long time. So we're gonna look through the bin and yeah. And don't judge me because I probably have a lot. So a lot of these things y'all either seen, y'all may have seen on the channel, y'all may have seen on Instagram, and some of them maybe y'all have not ever seen before. So we'll see. All right, I may have to back y'all up a little bit so I can show y'all the entire project. We're sitting in hubby's man space, so we're in a new location. All right, so the first thing that I pull out there is something that if you've been on the channel, y'all have seen this before, and I really would like to finish it. It is a quilt that I did on one of my Sew Sampler roulettes. And I actually really like this quilt. I need to finish it, but I still don't know what I would do with it. But still, I need to finish it. So this was a pattern. I think this pattern was by Eudaimonia Studios. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Check out the Sew Sampler Roulette playlist and you'll see all the quilts I'm making there, and I can go into more detail. But I do love this quilt, so I do need to finish it. Hopefully this may give me some motivation to finish some of these things. All right, the next one that I'm seeing was also a Sew Sampler Roulette project. There's gonna be a lot of those in here. And I have no... It's okay. It's a cute like baby size or wall quilt. It's not my favorite, so I probably won't finish it until I have a baby to give it to. And the baby, I guess, their room would have to be kind of like a little vintagey style. Yeah. Or like a little cottage style. I don't know. I don't know what baby this would fit, but if I come across one, I'll have a quilt top done. And a lot of my quilt tops that I do for Sew Sampler Roulette, they're good to keep whenever for whenever I have someone that I need to gift a quilt to. The top is already done. I'll just have to finish it otherwise. All right, this is another Sew Sampler Roulette, y'all. But this one I actually really like. And it is the flowers. Also, I've never finished this little piece. I did end up getting this fabric to finish this little section. I just never did. But I think this one is cute. This would be cute for a little girl as well. I actually might have somebody in mind that I could give this to. I have to check when her birthday is. She's like a toddler. Okay, next thing I have this. I don't know what this is. Oh, so this is like my little orphan block bag. So I have these, I don't know if y'all remember whenever I was starting the socialite blocks. And I was doing it out of this old cotton and steel fabric. That's more of a canvasy fabric. And I also was going to do it out of this fabric. And I also tested it out on this fabric. I did all the testing on, sorry, I'm dropping stuff. I did all the testing on socialites and never finished it. This is not socialized. Teresa, one of the gems, sent me a AccuQuilt Go Me, and this was a test block that I did from that. This was one of the socialite blocks. So I may just throw these blocks in with all the Orphan blocks, because for the Orphan block quilt project, because I'm not gonna ever put that into anything. And if you don't know what the Orphan block quilt project is, I have a playlist for that as well. Check that out on the channel. It's a charity project that we've been doing. All right, and this was me learning how to English paper piece. So I started this project and then I quit to do my Tula Nova, and there's still a needle in it. I quit to do my Tula Nova, and I don't ever plan on coming back to this project either. So, all right, I'm gonna put it all back in the bag. All right, next up, another Soul Sampler Roulette project. I actually love this quilt. I need to finish this one as well. I would like to gift it to somebody. I just don't know who. But it's a nice big size. This quilt, this quilt pattern came out of the Quilt the Rainbow book by Gigi Stimble. And I think it's called Delightful. But I love this quilt, and it's nice and big. Okay. So this one, I kind of feel like I would want to give it to my mom, but I don't know if she's interested in a red. I know she loves pink, so the pinks would be nice, but I don't know if she's interested in red. Okay, next up is this bag, which is more Orphan blocks, which I'm glad I did go through this, because I need these for the Orphan block quilt that I'm working on now. So a few years ago, I think it was a few years ago, I watched a Lori Holt video on doing these star blocks out of your scraps, and I thought I would make an entire quilt out of scraps, but then I just started accumulating more scraps and not making these blocks. But I do have quite a few of them, and right now I'm working on the Orphan block quilt that is all stars, so I may add some of these in with it. It's a good bit. I actually probably could make a quilt out of this, but it's a good little bit. And apparently I had some white fabric in there to use for them, but I'm gonna put this with my stash. So another Soul Sampler Roulette. Yo, my Soul Sampler Roulette has helped me to get rid of my boxes of Soul Sampler boxes, but it is also causing me to accumulate quilt tops. So this was it the honeybee quilt? I don't remember what the pattern was called, but it was the pattern that was actually in the Soul Sampler box, and it's using the Daisy Fields fabric. And I love this fabric. I really wish that I had more of this, so I may be on the lookout for some more of this fabric, because I want to use this to make curtains for my door that's in the kitchen to the backyard. I need to make a curtain for that. This is nice and cute. This would make a cute kids quilt too. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'll do with it, but I do love this quilt. So I see I have a bag. I don't know what this is. Let me check. Okay, so I do know what this is. Oh, and it's also a good thing that I went through this and found this. Okay, so y'all know that I do like to make my truck of the month. So this is the September truck of the month that I didn't finish. It's just the top. I didn't finish it all the way last year. So I'm gonna keep this handy so that I can finish it up to use as a door hanging or a wall hanging. And apparently I had this fabric in here for binding, I'm assuming, but it's the same as this fabric, which is the Pioneer Woman fabric. So I need to keep this handy so I can finish this. Being that we're in August, I have time to finish before September. All right, so next quilt top is another Sew Sampler roulette, y'all. I did not realize I've done this many Sew Sampler roulettes, because I'm looking in the bin and there's more Sew Sampler roulette quilts. Okay, this one I based, I finished, I based. I never quilted it yet, but it's this one. I did not like it. Oh, it's upside down. I did not like it, so it's probably why I didn't completely finish it. The sizing is just not great. I guess it could be a wall hanging or possibly a stroller blanket or quilt. I basted it to a flannel backing, just a yellow pinstripe flannel backing. There's no, apparently I didn't put any batting in here. So I guess it'll be like, it could be like a very light stroller blanket. I might do that with it if I ever finish this. Or it could make a nice spring wall hanging with the pinks, the yellows, the greens, the blues, nice springy colors. I never liked this. That's probably, I have no interest in finishing it, but one day. All right, another Sew Sampler roulette. I don't remember what any of this is called. This was the pattern that was in the Sew Sampler box, and the fabric, I don't remember the name of this fabric, but I did love it because it had the little mason jar flower vases. But this is the entire quilt top. This is another one that would be good for a baby quilt. It's small, so it'll be good. One day somebody will have a baby. My husband's friends are always having babies, so maybe one of those. All right, what is this? I think it's another truck of the month, y'all. And if y'all hear a little squeaky, my husband's sofa is like, this part is a recliner and it makes little noises like. All right, this is the November truck of the month with the leaves. It's so cute. So I have to remember that I have this in here so I can finish it before November. And the truck of the months, if y'all don't know, are from Erica Arndt. She's a YouTuber, and she writes quilt patterns and cross stitch patterns, and she does the truck of the month. And this year she's doing houses of the month. So I have done a couple of the houses of the month. All right, so in here we have a cross stitch. This is, did I finish it? All right, this is December. I didn't realize that I finished the actual cross stitch. I just need to like fully finish it into something that I can put up. But this was December by Cricut Collection. And I love these monthly. I love Cricut Collection cross stitch patterns. So I need to finish this before Christmas. Next up, this bin is pretty full, y'all. So it was a full bin, so I had a lot of stuff. Next up is the December truck of the month. And it's the red truck with the present and the tree. I do remember that I didn't really like my background fabric because it's more of a tannish, brownish, but it does have little snowflakes on it. I don't know if that's even visible to y'all, but sometime before Christmas, I need to finish this. And I know a lot of people have already started their Christmas sewing because we all have so much to sew before Christmas. All right. Okay, this was actually, what was this? It was a block of the month by Sherry McConnell. It was a block of the month by Sherry McConnell for maybe 2021 or 2022. I'm thinking more of 2021, but I didn't finish it, but I decided to connect all the blocks that I did have and make a Christmas wall hanging. So this is this. I finished this Christmas last year. So I'll fully finish it so I can use it as a wall hanging for Christmas. But before, and this is a really cute idea. Before I connected all the blocks and I had the blocks made and I didn't have time to connect them, I took a string of twine and some clothespins and I made just like a what do you call it? Not flags, but I can't think of the word. Y'all give me the word in the comments because I cannot think of the word I need. But it was a string and all the little blocks, and then I hung it above my sofa for Christmas. I can't think of the words, y'all. Give them to me if you remember, if you know. All right, so this was super cute outfit. This is another Christmas one I want to finish so I can hang up for Christmas. All right, so I have another bag full of, I don't think this is anything, to be honest. This is just fabric. I don't know why I put this in here, but at the craft thrift I had bought all of these cotton and steel. They're more canvasy, but it's like scraps, and I had bought a bunch of this, and I don't know why I put it in here. I need to put this somewhere else. But this is what I was starting to do the socialite blocks with. That didn't work, but I still have so much more of that fabric. Another bag, y'all. Okay, this was another Christmas project. This was something that I started for my mom and did not finish. My poor mom. I keep starting things for her and not finishing. But this was supposed to be a Christmas decoration for her. This was, I think, 2021 mystery quilt from Fat Quarter Shop. And these were the bows, these were the stockings, the holly, and that's as far as I got. Look, here we go. All the trimmings, mystery quilt along. This was Fat Quarter Shop. I guess I never printed out the complete quilt, what it looks like. No. Oh, I was supposed to do trees. I didn't do the trees. I don't know. I'll probably just connect this up and make a wall hanging or a table runner or something for my mom. And then I even had fabric that was going to be the backing. Or is it the background? I don't know. Okay. So, bows. They were cute, actually. Bows, stockings, and holly. I probably will never get to making the trees that go with it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but I need to finish this for my mom. All right, another bag of stuff. What was I making in this bag? Oh, okay. So when I was doing the Christmas situation, I had all my red fabrics in here ready to go for when I work on it. And it was a Quilting Life Block of the Month 2021. So it was 2021 with Sherry McConnell. So this was all the blocks I was printing out, and this was the fabric. I'm not gonna go any further with that, so I'm gonna put this fabric back in my stash. And here's some of the Shine On fabric with the little rainbows. So that'll go with my Shine On fabric. If you don't know, we're doing a sew along of the Shine On quilt by Thimble Blossoms, Bonnie and Camille. All right, so this next one, I have been a quilt tester in the past. So this was was this a quilt testing? This was not a quilt testing, y'all. This was not a quilt testing. This was just a sew along that I did. I think this quilt is called Paint something. I have no idea, y'all. And I'm honestly, just go on my Instagram and look for these things if you want to know names of things, because I'm not going to remember to post it all in the description. But everything, this is listed on my Instagram. You might have to scroll a bit. But It was a so long. Look how nice and big it is. And I think it was called Paint or something, Paint something. But it was a pretty big quilt for me, because y'all know I love a throw or a lap size. And it was just a crazy color situation, and I loved it. And I know y'all can't see the whole thing. Like I said, check out my Instagram. You might have to scroll a little bit to see the whole thing, but to find it, because I made this a couple of years ago. I don't know. 2020, 2021, I don't know. But it's another one that I have not finished, fully finished. I don't know when I'll get to that, because I have no use for it. But it would be nice just to have done. Another truck of the month, y'all. I love piecing these things, but apparently I just haven't been finishing them. This one is October with the pumpkins in it. So cute. So I need to remember to finish this one before October. All right, the next one in the bunch, this one actually was a quilt test. I did quilt test this one. I don't remember the name of the pattern. Check Instagram, like I said before, link down below. Or if you have any specific questions, just put it in the comment section. But I actually love this pattern. It was a nice, easy pattern that's very versatile. I used some Ruby Star Society fabric here, Ruby Star here, and just some other random fabrics. But this was the baby size that I tested, and this was a nice quilt pattern. I love this. So yeah, check my Instagram if you want the information for this. And if you don't have Instagram, ask me in the comments, and whenever I have a chance to check on it, I'll answer. But this was I remember doing this one. I remember loving this pattern. So versatile. You could use it with pretty much any fabric. All right. All right, this was maybe my very first Sew Sampler box, y'all. It was not on a Sew Sampler roulette, because I wasn't doing those yet. But I think it was my very first Sew Sampler box that I actually did, maybe. But I love this one. I never fully finished it. I should fully finish it. But it's the flowers. I love this quilt, yo. It's just Sew Sampler boxes. They know that they give y'all, they give quilt sizes that are like odd. Like, what would I do with this quilt size? It's not small enough for a baby. It's not big enough for an adult. Maybe I don't know. I guess it could just be out and ready to use it. But the fabrics that they gave were more like Christmassy fabrics. And it didn't, to me, the Christmassy didn't go with the pattern. But I do love this quilt top. I do. All right. Next quilt top is, I did this one. I showed this one on my channel before. This was from a spooky box by Fat Quarter Shop. So it's the what do you call these? Ghosts and Pumpkins spooky box. And I like this one. So hopefully they'll be sending out the link for the new spooky box, to pre-order the new spooky box for 2023. All right, this is the last thing that's in this box, and this was also a quilt test quilt. So once again, check my Instagram if you want to know the name of this quilt. This one, and this is another one I used Ruby Star Society fabric with, from the Pearl collection. I had got a scrap pack a long time ago. It was the first Ruby Star Society scrap pack that I ever ordered, and it had this fabric in it. And I used that for this quilt, and it's a nice big size too. And I enjoyed making this one. So, like I said, check Instagram if you want to know about that one. So that's all, y'all. These are not, I'm not going to just lie and say these are all my quilt WIPs. They're not. I have other things in other places. But I really wanted to go through this bin and see what I had that possibly I should be working on. And I thought I would just share it with y'all because maybe y'all are interested. But anyway, if you like this video, give it a good old thumbs up. And also, if you're not subscribed, girl, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.